Yeah, alright guys, and welcome to today's class again. So today is about exporting your Bootstrap Studio design to a real website. How to export your Bootstrap Studio design to a real website. Now it's good to know everything we are doing here. This is from the previous class. Those have followed the video from the beginning of the Bootstrap. Now any design you do on the studio is simply a normal UI UX. That means it's a normal design that's um, has no interaction. That means that has no real world interaction at all. So something like this now is just a normal page. That's the index.html page. And peradventure, the only time we can see this as a real website is if we export. So up here, click on this area called preview, and we can preview at any time that we want. That's to preview it. But if you want to see this website as a real website, despite you can see the codes when you click on the HTML button here, you can see the codes for each of the designs right here. But as long as it remains in the studio, that's in the Bootstrap Studio, it remains a normal UI design, okay, that has no real world interaction at all, only within the studio or when you preview. But we want all of this design into HTML executable files. That means folder by folder. For example, now under the design panel in the studio, we have the page that holds the pages, the style, that's all the styles. We have the JavaScript code, the font awesome, and the images that are used inside this current website. But now we want this website to be uploaded on the internet. So the first thing to do is to export this page as a real website that's going to include every line of code that the studio is providing for us. So to do that now, very quickly, we need to create a folder. So I'll minimize here now. A folder on the desktop screen, that's new folder. Let's call it final project, kind of. That's it. So this is the folder whereby we are going to export all of our designs from the studio. So right here, I'm going back now. I'll click on export, then export. Now this word export means is to export every design and every page inside this file. But the export active page means it will only export this current design called the index.html file. So right here we want everything, just in case we have other HTML files. So select export. Then it's going to load now. It's coming up. Alright. So right here we need to select the folder that we want to export the files into. So I'll click on browse. Then I'll select that folder on the desktop that is called final project. You can see my desktop screen, final project, select folder. And one thing you must not do is to click on save, because if you click on save, it means that you are telling Bootstrap Studio that this folder called final project will always remain in the location where it is for exporting the rest of your designs in the studio. So you should not click on save at all. Once you are done with the browse, selecting your folder, you click on what export. It's going to export now. Now it's exporting the files. You can see exporting design, generating files. Keep to be generating the files normally, not like a UI anymore, but a design that has interaction. Alright, so it seems the file has been well exported. Then we can try to minimize the studio, go to the folder called final project, open it up. Don't be having different files inside. We'll be having our file, that's the index, that's the page. Then the asset file involves the Bootstrap codes, the JavaScript codes, the CSS, the font awesome, and the images that are used inside of this stuff. So guys, this is how it is when it comes to working with the studio, that's exporting your file. So please try subscribe to my channel, and I'll be starting a new class about PHP, that's for back end. So please subscribe, share, like the video. Thank you so very much.